We're in Dublin city centre at IMMA at the Earth Rising Festival at the IDEN Movement Lab.
We have just been exploring the ideas of doughnut economics in accessible, playful, movement-based ways.
Economics is this very heady theory, and these workshops that we were offering in IMMA over the weekend were about really feeling what that was about. This workshop is to introduce you to the concept of doughnut economics, which allows us to step into the doughnut, to understand it at a deeper level, a more physical level.
The heart of doughnut economics is this visual called the doughnut. The doughnut recognises the limits of the planet and creates an outer boundary called the ecological ceiling. And so we mustn't go beyond that. And at the same time, we mustn't fall short of the social foundation of what it means to live a good life.
Between the social foundation and the planetary boundaries, there is a safe, just space for all humanity and beings to live well.
And so we want to meet the needs of all within the means of the living planet.
And so in 45 minutes, you very quickly build conversations between people.
We ask 3 questions. What are the natural places that you love and hope to never lose? What are the things that have enabled you to be here today that you're really grateful for that other people might not have? And what are the gifts that you bring to help your community or your country or the world get into the doughnut? So this morning we looked at the global goal of the doughnut, and we introduced that idea by moving in and around the spaces and connecting with each other. In the afternoon we said, well, if that's the goal of the doughnut for all of humanity everywhere around the world, what does it mean for Ireland? And so we unrolled the doughnut and we said, what are our local aspirations in Ireland and our global responsibilities? Do a spin. Whoa, here we go. This is called a movement lab after all. So what are the things that we need to live a good life? We have enhancing well-being, storing carbon, housing biodiversity, cleansing the air, cycling water, harvesting energy, building and protecting soil, regulating the temperature. Would you like to hold the global? We've inherited an economic system from the 20th century. We're prioritising GDP growth, all the products and services that we exchange in the market and the value that goes through the state that needs to endlessly increase, but it leads to such impact on the planet that we're way beyond the safe space for humanity and all life. We have air pollution, freshwater withdrawals, excessive fertiliser use, climate change, land conversion, biodiversity loss. The doughnut is a goal for the economy that we put forward that is fit for the 21st century. The last questions we reflected on was, what are the things that are actually keeping us awake at night? But what are our hopes? What are the things that we see that we want to amplify? It was really impactful how many people said what they were most hopeful for was when we gather together in spaces and we connect.
I think that is one takeaway, that I really do want to connect more with such people, just being more involved in the group and feeling less isolated, because in the world I'm trying to see, well, how can I contribute? Not being a lone warrior trying to bang my head against the wall and meet like-minded people.
I thought the workshops were great. The play and the fun and the moving people along a process, I think it was very successful.
It was a good way to visualise these concepts, and it was nice to have the physical aspect of embodying these different ideas.
For me, the movement lab was about making space, inviting people into it. And the idea was to share how easy it is to make space for conversations, and that people could then take the movement lab that they've experienced here back to the places where people live, work, play and learn. Thank you so much for joining in this morning. Yay.